Hi, it's Arjun, your host for Couchonomics with Arjun. And as we're preparing for Season 2, I thought it would be a good idea to share some changes that we're planning for the season that's coming along. But before I get into Season 2, I wanted to let you know that a few days back, we shared with you an ebook which compiled the key takeaways from the guests we had in Season 1. We have 28 chapters in it. I would request you all to download it, share it. I think the content is very insightful. So, Season 2. I'm going to cover 10 areas which we are planning to augment, enhance, or change for the second season. Firstly, what I'm super excited about is that for this season, we have 5 partners joining us. We have M2P Fintech and Arjun, who were with us in Season 1. In Season 2, joining them are Visa, Judea, and Tuyu. So I'm super pumped about having these 5 awesome global and regional names supporting me. Secondly, and I thought it would be important that I bring up this right up front, some of the feedback I received in the first season was that there wasn't sufficient diversity in the guests I had on the couch. All I can say, it was not for the lack of trying. But having said that, every feedback is like a gift, so we're going to take that on board and we're going to make sure that we keep diversity as a top criteria as we select our guests for Season 2. If there are people that you would like us to have on the couch, do please let me know or connect me to those guests. Number 3, our focus for the first season was on fintech, payments, and beyond. In Season 2, I'm actually going to take this further and we're going to explore the wider realm of the future of financial services. We're going to talk about the impact of Web3 and blockchain. We're going to talk about the emergence of the metaverse and what that means for the financial services sector. We're going to get into topics like DeFi, digital currencies, and digital assets. And we're going to continue talking about what are the core trends defining fintech and payments in the future. Topics like embedded finance, open banking, open finance, banking as a service, etc. Number 4, we will invite inspirational folks, some of them who will not be from the world of fintech, but just to introduce a different thinking and a different perspective, hear their stories, hear what they have to say about the evolving world that we live in. Number 5, we have a large and growing presence of followers, listeners, viewers in the MENA region. And to make this podcast more acceptable, we're going to be introducing Arabic subtitles on the YouTube channel. Number 6, we're going to extend our social and marketing reach well beyond where we were in Season 1. We were already present on all the leading podcast channels and we will continue to do the same. YouTube will be our primary channel through which we will share our videos. But we're also going to be now present on all the social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. I will pay the $8. Number 7, and this one is interesting. This season, we're expanding to 42 episodes, which will allow us to do things slightly differently. So what's going to be different? We're going to record in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We'll record some shows virtually where we might bring global leaders and learn the lessons that they have to share with us. And in addition, I'm going to dedicate 4 or maybe 5 episodes to early stage startups in the region so that people can hear their journeys and their stories. And hopefully this show can give them a platform through which they can reach a wider audience. Number 8, we will do the ebook for Season 2, but we are also thinking of a surprise, something to do with financial education and literacy, where we're going to involve the youth. But hold on to that. I actually don't want to share the details till later in the season. Number 9, we're going to ask our audiences to send questions for some of the episodes, which is different than what we did in the past, where majority of these questions were actually generated through either conversations that I had with others or myself. This time, we're actually going to proactively ask you to share questions with us, to ask to specific guests. Now, that will not be for across all the 42 episodes, but for a few of them. And finally, and another bit of feedback that I have received from across the board is that we're going to ask more searching questions. We're going to take the conversation deeper and to a greater level of detail so that the value we generate is greater. Those are the changes that I'm planning for season 2. If there are any other suggestions that you have, I'm always open to listening and potentially including them. Feel free to go on to the website or the LinkedIn handle for Couchonomics with Arjun and sharing your thoughts. I look forward to having you listen in or view into the show in season 2. So with that, I'd say thank you and goodbye.